What's up guys, Mitchell Watts with Town & Country TV, and today I have my hands on the keys of this 2021 SCA Performance Black Widow. In this video, I'm going to do my best to give you a very quick but thorough video of this particular vehicle and what makes it different compared to something like a TC Customs or a Roush Performance, because also at the time that I'm recording this video, Roush Performance is actually debuting their new 2021 F-150 as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump in. This is not going to be a video talking about the creature comforts of what comes from the Ford factory as far as what the entertainment system is or things like that. I'm specifically going to talk about what SCA Performance did to make this a Black Widow. So with that being said, we're going to jump in, but I do have one quick message for you. Time out. Before we go any further in the video, I need to let you know about something. Town & Country Ford is giving away a brand new 2021 Ford Bronco Sport, but it's not just any old Bronco Sport. We're going to completely trick this thing out before we give it to you. So it's very important that you hit up those links down in the description and go to register for free on alabamaford.com/giveaway, or if you want to, anything you buy on tccustoms.com will give you automatic extra entries into this giveaway. So what are you waiting for? Check out alabamaford.com or tccustoms.com for multiple ways to enter this giveaway. All right, so now back into the video itself. Let's take a look and let's just start where we normally start, and that's going to be the front end of the vehicle. Now this, as I mentioned to you, is an SCA Black Widow. So for the very first time in SCA's history, they've completely changed out the grille on their Black Widow. So a quick backstory, SCA Performance is now owned by Fox Holdings Company. If that sounds familiar, it's because it is. Fox Racing Shocks, you ever heard of that? Yeah. Well, it's the same company that owns BDS, also owns SCA Performance now. And SCA Performance, actually, believe it or not, is about 30 minutes that direction from where I'm shooting this video here in our dealership in Pell City, Alabama. By the way, shameless plug, if you want to buy this or any other vehicle from our Pell City store, the phone number is right there on the screen. It's 205-884-0000. But anyways, let's get back into, it's just nice to have SCA Performance at our disposal to help us do custom builds and things like that. Bobby has been fantastic over the years. So anyways, this is a completely different grille from SCA Performance. So normally in the past, the Black Widows would have a grille that they would sand it and repaint it, kind of similar to what we do on a lot of our TC Customs builds, as you can see right behind me. But what they did is they actually did a completely different, I believe this is an injection molded front grille. So it's extremely expensive to manufacture these and to have them private label manufactured. But I do love the fact that it is an unpainted gray finish here, also in here. But you do have the contrasted black with white as well. I think it really does a good job of matching the white and the black theme on this particular vehicle. Taking a look at the hood of the vehicle, you can see we've got functional heat extractors. So they actually cut holes and it allows the heat to extract out of the engine bay. And I also think it looks very, very good. It's designed to kind of give you that more aggressive look, very similar to like a Raptor or what have you. But this is definitely not no Raptor. Let's move around this direction a little bit. I'm going to show you a couple of other things. SCA's done a really good job of making a lot of their parts in-house for this particular vehicle. In the past, they did their own fender flares, but and they did a lot of, they really took the customization to another level on the 2021 version. The first thing you'll notice is you've got the fender flares here as well. I do like the fact that they're a smooth look. Talking to the guys at SCA Performance, that was one of their concerns, is they're like, we've been doing the pocket style fender flares for so long that now making that switch, they just didn't want to ruin the whole overall look of the SCA Black Widow. But I think it actually turned out really, really well. You'll also notice they've got an entirely different fender vent as well. So in the past, you would have like the little sweeping design right here, and then you'd actually have F-150 located right here. Totally different. They completely replaced the piece. And you'll also notice that the Black Widow emblem is totally different from the years past. Now, a carryover feature is going to be the wheels and tires. That's a 20-inch Black Widow wheel. It is exclusive to SCA Performance, and it is exclusive to them. It's obviously wrapped in 35 by 1250 BFG AT KO2 tires. And another thing that Black Widow did, or SCA did on the Black Widow, is you've got a set of step bars that are actually branded with that Black Widow emblem. And it's nice that it also gives you the ability to step into the bed of the truck with, you know, the extended running board. So it's nice that they gave us that option as well. Pretty cool stuff there. Let's move around to the backside and just kind of show you what they did to the backside, which is really nothing except for the Black Widow logo on the rear. I do like the fact that they have branded it more so of Black Widow and less of SCA Performance, almost like they're separating those brands, even though SCA Performance is the company that builds the Black Widow. So pretty cool stuff there. Come into the rear of the vehicle, you'll notice a couple different things. First thing is the set of caliper covers. Those are covers, they are not painted calipers. There's a big difference there. One is the covers are gonna be a lot cheaper than actually taking apart the caliper, sanding it and repainting it. But the other benefit is some people will tell you that the covers actually will reduce the amount of brake dust that makes it onto the wheels. It's not gonna reduce the amount of brake dust, but it might actually keep the wheels a little bit cleaner, a little bit longer. That's kind of an argument. Some people say yes, some people say no. But the other thing I want to show you is the actual Gibson exhaust system. As you can see right here, it's got a black tip Gibson exhaust, and there's absolutely no complaints. I love the way that that thing sounds. In fact, let's go ahead and listen to it right now. Before we move on to the suspension in the front of the vehicle, I want to show you another thing, and that's going to be the Fox racing shocks in the rear. So as I mentioned to you earlier, Fox Holdings Corporation, it owns BDS. They also own SCA Performance. Well, that is why you've got Fox shocks in the rear as well. So let's do this. Let's take a look at the front suspension and exactly what we got going on there. Then we'll pop inside and see what SCA Performance did to the interior of the truck. As you can see on the front end of the suspension system, it is very different than the normal BDS kit. So this looks to be like a either a Zone Off-Road, which by the way is also owned by BDS and Fox. It looks like it might be a cross between a Zone Off-Road kit or a BDS kit, or it might be a proprietary lift kit. I'm just noticing that that cross member doesn't have BDS stamped in the actual lift kit itself. But as you can see, everything is dropped down to maintain the proper steering and suspension geometry, so that way you're not going to have issues with alignments and things like that down life's highway. So pretty cool stuff there. It looks like it's really high quality. Once again, you know, the main thing that you want to make sure of is that the steering knuckles are nice and beefy. And from what I can tell, it looks like it's the exact same steering knuckle that you find on a BDS lift kit. So with that being said, let's take a look on the inside of the truck. All right, on the inside of the vehicle itself, there's not a whole lot of things that are massively changed on the actual Black Widow, but I do want to point out the things that they did change because they are pretty significant. As I've already mentioned to you, this vehicle is an XLT, and now that the 2021 comes with the push-button start from Ford's factory, there wasn't really all that much they needed to do to make this thing fantastic on the inside. So a couple of different things. The first thing you're going to notice is the actual seats themselves, and you'll notice the headrests themselves have got the actual Black Widow logo stitched into the headrest. Now, one of the things that I like about this stitching versus the prior years of stitching in the headrest is that the actual logo is a 3D version of the stitching. So if you've ever seen those baseball caps that just have stitching, and then you've seen those that have like the 3D stitching where the letters actually pop out, I love the fact that they did that on this particular headrest. I am curious to know that as I'm driving this thing a 10-hour drive, I wonder if that 3D would actually start to rub and annoy the back of my head. Only time will tell on that. But as far as an aesthetic look, it looks awesome. Now the rest of the seat, as well, as you can see, it's a double stitching black leather with the gray that actually contrasts the actual and matches the center console perfectly. Now you'll also notice that the leather has perforation as well. So this is a road wire leather kit that they are using with obviously the custom stitching in the headrest. Now the other notable feature that they changed on the vehicle is going to be in the actual instrument cluster. So as you can see right here, what Ford has done on the 2021 XLTs, you've got this 8-inch, I believe it's an 8-inch screen in the instrument cluster. Black Widow has actually, or SCA Performance on their Black Widow, takes the instrument cluster apart and they replace the gauge face with their own custom emblems. And it's really nice because It's not gaudy, it's not atrocious, but you can definitely tell that it is unique and it's not just a normal XLT F-150. All right, let's take a look underneath the hood of this truck. And as we pop the hood, you will see this particular vehicle is fitted with the 5.0 V8. I know we said we weren't going to talk about the Ford factory stuff, but no superchargers here or anything like that. Town & Country Ford will be selling, or I say Town & Country Ford, TC Customs and Town & Country Ford will be doing supercharger installs after the fact. But Black Widow at this time, that I understand, don't have any plans of doing any superchargers on these trucks. But 5.0, it does feature cylinder deactivation, so I hope Ford has figured that out. But once again, that's Ford related. Let's stick to the actual SCA Performance. Now, I'll tell you, as far as that's concerned, it's really nice underneath this side of the hood. You'll notice that you've got your cutouts here that are going to allow for the air to escape. But it's really nice that it doesn't look like it's a shoddy, halfway put together underneath the hood. You know, in previous versions, or if someone cuts a hole in the in the hood, you notice a big gaping hole underneath it. They did a really good job of finishing this particular vehicle. And so there you go. That is our video showcasing the new 2021 Ford F-150 built by SCA Performance. This is the Black Widow model. And so I hope you enjoyed this very first look at the truck. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel with the bell notification turned on. We've got some more in-depth videos that are coming on this particular truck and also some of its other ones. So if you want more information about the Black Widow, you obviously can call us. The phone number to this dealership here, which is Town & Country Ford in Pell City, Alabama, is 205-884-0000 to talk to one of our sales guys there. They'll be happy to take care of you on anything like that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are new around here, as I've already mentioned to you, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. It really does go a long way in helping the YouTube algorithm promote this video to other people. And as I've already mentioned, make sure you click those links down in the description for tccustoms.com so you can register to get that Bronco Sport that we're giving away. So pretty cool stuff there. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. You know what else to do. Subscribe to that YouTube channel with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss a single video. Peace.